อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมสสามิสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิอันตมยังพุทธัสสะภควโตอุปภาคณมการังกโรมเสนะโมตัสสะภควโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภควโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภควโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะGood afternoon, everyone. This is Pratthada Charanataro from Wat Phra Dhammakaya Korsor, Denmark. And this is the first time that we live stream meditation session on this channel. But yesterday I also live, but it's on the other channel. So, as we know that we have this pandemic, the coronavirus spreading all around the world. And in certain countries, like in Denmark, people are not allowed to go out unless extremely necessary. So people kind of got stuck in their homes. So maybe we change this crisis into opportunity, because maybe it's time that we look inside ourselves and ask certain questions. Why? For example, why these things happen and what can we do about it? And I think meditation is one of the great answers. Yesterday when I live in the other channel, I mentioned about the meditation and immune system. According to research done by Dr. Joe Dispenza, the meditation, if done correctly, can improve our immune system against viruses, bacteria by 50%. And it also gives a peace of mind during this difficult time. You see that it's almost like we have a vaccine in ourselves already. But normally, people have anxiety, worries, unhappy. So in that kind of state of mind, the immune system doesn't work properly. So if we know how to calm our mind through meditation, then the energy will be directed towards ourselves, the inner self, and that gives the immune system energy that it needs to protect our body. Okay, so coming to meditation. Meditation is nothing but relaxation and concentration. So when we meditate, we need to maintain relaxation, comfortability of the mind and body at all times. So the two elements that are very important for meditation is the relaxation or comfortability and the mindfulness or consciousness. They go hand in hand. You cannot leave either of them. So you need to be comfortable, relaxed, and mindful or conscious at all time. But of course, we all have this monkey mind. You see that our mind likes to travel, likes to go here and there, to the past, to the future, all the time. So we need some means to tame this monkey mind. And in Buddhist meditation, there are at least 40 different ways that is recorded in the Buddhist scripture to meditate. We are talking about this tranquility meditation, not to the level of insight meditation yet. And what I'm going to introduce to you today is based on the teachings of Venerable พระมงคลเทพมุนี the late abbot of Wat Phra Dhammakaya and also หลวงพ่อธรรมชโย the ex-abbot of Wat Phra Dhammakaya. This is based on original Buddhist teaching from the very, very old time. You can call this alokakasin or the concentration of the light. Okay, so before I talk about this meditation and immune system, at the end of this meditation session, let's get started with the meditation. Just follow my voice. So, if you are at home, make sure that you are in a quiet room, possibly your living room. If you are in a bedroom, I suggest that you don't meditate on your bed because you could fall asleep and lie down too easily. If possible, sit cross-legged like the Buddha statue behind me now. Right leg over the left one, right hand over the left one, and the tip of the right index finger touching the left thumb. And then sit upright if possible. Don't lean against the backrest, but in a natural manner. Don't tense any muscle. Make yourself loose, relax. And now close your eyes. It's very important now. The way you close your eyes is to let the eyelids fall down naturally, like you are going to fall asleep at night. When the eyelashes touch, just stop there. So it's not fully shut, just about 90%. And you feel that your eyelids are light. There is no weight at all on the eyelid. Relax all the muscles around the eyelids, around the eye socket. This is very important that all the muscles around the eyes are relaxed. And now spread the relaxation from around the eyes to all muscles on your face. Put a little smile on your face. While meditating, there is no need to rush. We just go slowly, relaxingly. And now let's spread the relaxation from the face down the neck to the shoulders. You see, some of us work hard, carry something on the shoulders, a big load, big weight. So the muscles on the shoulders are normally tensed. So now it's time to relax them. Let the shoulder drop naturally. And now spread the relaxation down both arms to the fingertips. And then the body, the stomach, relax. So now the relaxation is now spreading all over our body, down the legs, to the toes. Relax. It's a good idea now, and it's not a waste of time, to check each part of the body again. If you notice that any part, any muscle in your body is not relaxed, it's time to relax that part of the body. And you can adjust the sitting position until you feel totally comfortable. You can feel that the blood can circulate throughout your body without any blockage. So now the body is fully relaxed. And then make a feeling that our body is becoming lighter and lighter, as if it can float in the air, and that the body is no longer solid. It's becoming hollow, like a soap bubble. It's hollow, it's light, and little by little the body is disappearing, like it's merging with the atmosphere. Little by little the body is disappearing, to the point that we don't feel the physical body anymore. Imagine that we are just born now, out of nowhere. Suddenly, we wake up with no past, no future, no relatives, no work, no worries, in the middle of nowhere. So now we are all alone. In the middle of the space is emptiness everywhere. And our mind is empty as well. No thoughts, no plans, no questions, no worries, just empty mind. Let's enjoy the moment of silence and emptiness for a while. Now, breathe in deeply and make a note where the breathing ends. The breathing is ending somewhere at the center of the stomach. It's roughly about the navel point, but at the center of the stomach. Once we make the note of that point, then we can forget about the breathing. That point is called the center of the body. It's somewhere around there at the center of the stomach, about 2 fingers breadth over the navel at the center of the stomach. The late Ramakunte Muni has discovered that this is the permanent base of the mind. It doesn't matter exactly where it is now, just approximate the point where we feel most comfortable inside the stomach. Now rest our consciousness there at the center of the stomach, at the center of the body, gently. It's important that we do this very gently, like we try to put a needle on the surface of the water, and we don't want the needle to sink under the water. So we place the mind very gently at the center of the body. Very, very tenderly, we place the mind at the center of the body. If you do this right, you can feel something special right away. A special feeling of inner peace from the center of the body will start to show itself. Rest the mind gently at the center of the body. And imagine now that it's springtime. It's very pleasant. The sun is out and the birds are singing. The air is cool and fresh, and we are walking in the woods. As we walk along the path in the forest, we feel very relaxed, very comfortable, very happy. The flowers are blooming, and it's early in the morning, so we can still see dewdrops at the tips of grass blades. So, at one grass blade, there is this dewdrop at the tip, round, bright and clear. The dewdrop, round, bright and clear. So, visualize this dewdrop at the center of the body. The dewdrop, round, bright and clear, at the center of the body. The way we visualize this is also very relaxingly. Don't use any effort, because the mind has ability to see things naturally. Whenever we think of anything, the picture of that thing will appear in our mind automatically. Like when we think of a car, we see the car immediately in our mind. We think of our mother, her face appears immediately in our mind. In the same manner, we see this drop of water, round, bright and clear, at the center of the body. So in our mind now, there is only one thing, the dewdrop, round, bright and clear. And then we recite the mantra Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, in our mind, softly, as if the sound of this mantra originates from the center of that dewdrop, which is now at the center of our body. The sound of the mantra is soft, gentle, soothing, and we don't use any effort to recite the mantra. So now in our mind there are only two things: the dewdrop, round, bright and clear; the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. There are only two things now in our mind. We visualize the crystal ball relaxingly, without any effort. It really doesn't matter at this point how clearly we can see this crystal ball or the dewdrop, round, bright and clear. It can be 5% or 10% as compared to when we see it with our own eyes. Doesn't matter at this point. And also we recite the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, softly, gently. We keep doing the two things, visualization of the dewdrop and recitation of the mantra, relaxingly, continuously, as if we can go on doing these two things forever, as we don't have anything to worry about in the past, we don't have any expectation for the future. We have only this present moment, here and now. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. The dewdrop, round and bright and clear. We visualize it relaxingly. It's getting clearer and clearer, little by little, brighter and brighter. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. So very slowly, our mind are becoming more and more refined, calmer and calmer. So we keep doing the two things relaxingly. Just like a boat that carries us from one side of the river to the other side. This side is chaotic, noisy, unpleasant. The other side is peaceful, calm, serene. The visualization and the recitation of the mantra are like a boat that's slowly taking us across the river. So keep doing them relaxingly. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. if we feel that we are comfortable and our mind are still not wandering anywhere, it means that we have reached the other side of the river. So we just leave the boat in the river. We don't have to carry the boat with us. Just maintain the consciousness at the center of the body, continuously, gently. But if we feel that our mind starts to drift away again, we bring it back gently by reciting the mantra Samma Araham, Samma Araham. So let's continue to meditate in silence in this manner for a few more moments. Samma Araham, Samma Araham. Visualizing the crystal ball or the dewdrop, round, bright and clear. Recite the mantra gently, softly in our mind. Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham. Maintain the consciousness at the center of the body, gently, relaxingly, and be a neutral observer, just silently observing our mind. Just keep looking at the center of the body with the mind. You see the crystal ball, round, bright and clear. If it's something else, then just keep watching with the full consciousness and recite the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Little by little, our mind is more and more refined because the center of the body is like a big purifier. Normally our mind is filled with a lot of things, a lot of pollution, contamination. So that's why we feel uncomfortable. That's why we feel worry, anxiety, unhappy, sad, because of those contamination in the mind. When we feel the same with our body, we take shower, we use soap, we shampoo our hair, and we feel a lot better. But there is no such thing as soap to the mind. So people who don't know the meditation, they try to be happy by a lot of things, by entertainment, by going out, by having good food. But it's like it's temporary fix. As soon as we have eaten, pretty soon the same worries come back to the mind. But the center of the body is like a purifier that will gradually get rid of all the pollution of the mind. So when you place the mind continuously at the center of the body and recite the mantra Samma Arahang continuously, your mind will become clearer and clearer, brighter and brighter. And then you start to feel the inner peace from within, from the calm, bright and clear mind. So let's keep doing this. Maintain the consciousness there at the center of the body, visualizing the dewdrop round, bright and clear. Recite the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Let's keep doing this for a few more moments. Place the mind gently at the center of the body, as gently as you can. We are now connecting to the center of the body. Every time that we good deeds, like helping other people, donate our money for a good cause, refrain from doing something bad, speak good words, think good thoughts, a positive energy is generated in our mind and it's stored at the center of the body. Especially when we meditate, when we concentrate our mind in the right manner, a lot of this kind of energy is generated. In Pali, the ancient language that is used to record the teachings of Lord Buddha, call this energy punya, or in Thai language is bun. So a lot of this kind of energy, positive energy, is generated right now through meditation. And Lord Buddha said that punya is the name of happiness. And we can feel it. Whenever we do something good, we feel good. And that's because of the merit or this punya or this energy in our mind. On the opposite, when we do something bad, when we hurt other people, the negative kind of energy is generated. And we can feel unhappy straight away. So wise people, knowing this, will do only good things, speak only good things, think only good thoughts, so that only punya or positive energy is generated. Now that we have meditated for quite a while, the merit of this positive energy is generated. So let's connect to this merit inside by resting the mind gently at the center of the body. If our mind is refined enough, we can feel this positive energy from within. It's refreshing, it's cool. Gently touch the center of the body. Let this happiness from inside flow out, permeating the whole of our body. We continuously placing the mind gently at the center of the body and let this stream of happiness from inside to flow out so that every cell in our body is now fully relaxed, filled with happiness from within. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body. Let the happiness from within flowing out. This energy will cleanse both our body and mind. It will get rid of the contamination, the pollution from the body and the mind. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body and spread the loving kindness together with this positive energy from within in all directions. If you are at home now, fill your home with the loving kindness from within, so that all beings in your home, human beings and non-human beings, are happy. Wish them to be happy. Wish them to be free from all kind of suffering. Continue to place the mind at the center of the body. Spread the loving kindness further into the surrounding area, to your neighbors, to your community. Wish them to be happy, to be free from suffering, from any kind of illness, sickness. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body and spread the loving kindness further into the whole of the city that you are in, to the whole country, to the whole continent, and to the whole world. Just like we shrink the whole world to the size of the fingertip and place the whole world at the center of our body. So fill the whole world with the loving kindness, the happiness from the center of our body, wishing all beings in the world, human beings and non-human beings, to be happy, to be free from all kind of suffering. Those who are severely unhappy, to be less so. Those who are unhappy, wish for that kind of happiness to go away, to disappear. And then those who are already happy, to be happier. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body. Spread loving kindness further to the moon, to the sun, to all the planets, to the stars, to the other galaxies, and to the whole universe. So now, the loving kindness and happiness from the center of our body is now everywhere. In other words, the center of our body is now expanding without boundary. And we share the loving kindness, the happiness with all beings. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body, and then think of the loved ones, those who pass away, our ancestors, our great-grandparents who have passed away wherever they are. Wish them to be happy. wish for them to have opportunity to learn how to meditate, to find the inner peace like we are experiencing now. Also, the family members as present, wish them to be happy. And finally, for ourselves, examine our own life, what we are lacking, what we don't have now. Now that the mind is fully concentrated and powerful through meditation, what we wish we will become. So now that the mind is powerful, make a good wish for ourselves. Continue to rest the mind at the center of the body and spread a loving kindness and make good wish for a few more moments. Sappe Buddha Palapata Pacekanan Chayang Palang Arahantanan Chate Chinarakang Panta Misapaso Sapaputa Nupavena Sapatama Nupavena Sapasangka Nupavena Sataso Ti Pavantu Te. If you meditate in the right manner, maintain the relaxation all the time, by now you should feel very relaxed, like you have a very good rest, a lot better than sleeping, because meditation goes much deeper than that. And there is scientific evidence that meditation improves your health. And I'm going to share with you. Yesterday I also mentioned this, but I think a lot of people haven't heard about this yet. This is the research done by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Meditation and immune system. So Dr. Joe is very well-known speaker, author of a number of books, and he is also a consultant in big corporations. He has done this kind of research that when you are frustrated or fearful, basically when you are unhappy, you are worried about something, what happens is that your immune system is weak. Because why? Because when the body detects anxiety, anxious, it thinks that there is crisis out there in the outer world. So it directs the energy to go out protecting the body or outside world in a way. So there is less energy for the immune system. That's why when people are tense, anxious, worried, fearful, then they are weak inside. And at that moment, the disease, the virus can attack you easily. And if the virus gets to your system at that kind of moment, it can spread also easily. So it's very important to keep your mental health in a good shape because it improves your immune system. But then he have this kind of experiment with 120 people. He asked them to meditate 10 minutes, 3 times a day for 4 days. And after this, he checked with the medical knowledge. So there is 50% change in body's immune system, positive change. Only 10 minutes, 3 times a day for 4 days. The immune system is 50% better. It's almost like you have a vaccine shot. You have immunity to fight the disease, the virus, that kind of thing. And it's free. You see that you don't have to go to see the doctor to get the vaccine. You just meditate 10 minutes, 3 times a day for 4 days. And the mechanism for the immune system, how it works is that it regulates the genes that make antibiotic. You see that this antibiotic is the main defense against bacteria and viruses. So if your body has good antibiotic, then there is a good chance that the virus cannot attack you. There is a good chance that if you contracted the virus, then your body can fight it. It will not deteriorate. So the chance of recovery or survival are much higher than people with a weak immunity. It's also this kind of genes from the immune system also suppress cancer growth and tumors. All the bad cells in your body will be suppressed with a good immune system. And the properties of this kind of genes are that they are anti-cancer, anti-aging, anti-heart disease, anti-stroke, anti-neurodegenerative, anti-inflammatory. So a lot of good things from meditation. And then the neuroscientists go further to do the brain scan of people who meditate regularly until they attain the so-called transcendental state. You see that you practice regularly, your mind is more and more refined. And at certain point, when your mind is at standstill, something magical happens. And we call that transcendental state. And according to the neuroscientists, when they scan the brain of people in that transcendental state, they say that the energy level in the brain is hundreds of times outside of normal range. They said it's incredible because normal people cannot achieve that, to have this kind of energy in the brain hundreds of times better than normal people. And this is achieved through meditation when your mind is at complete standstill. That's why people at that state, when they meditate to that level, they feel extreme joy from inside. Some people have the tears drop from their eyes, not because they are sad or anything, it's the joy that they said is indescribable. the inner peace, the happiness from within. And that's proven by science. And according to Dr. Dispenza, if you meditate 60 days, 5 days a week, let's say 2 months, what will happen is that it will lengthen your life. This is fact. The people who meditate regularly will have longevity and they will live longer. And this is very scientific, because when you are less anxious, you are happy, your internal organs will function properly. Your heart will work less. Your blood will be cleaner, more purified. So the whole system of the body works properly. You will feel happy physically and mentally. And that is very little thing that you can expect from meditation. But meditation goes further than that, because you see that the Lord Buddha, the Buddha image behind me, he sits like this in meditation until he achieved enlightenment. And from his enlightenment, there come out the teachings that give peace for the world for the last 2,600 years. So there is a lot of meditation benefit that I can explain a lot more, but just to give some idea today. So I hope that today you find inner peace and find the usefulness of meditation during this difficult time because of this virus spreading. So if you think that this is beneficial, you can share this channel. I will live this meditation session on Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Danish time, and also on Tuesday and Thursday nights from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so may peace be with you.บูชาพระกัน